Hey everyone, I want to introduce you to a new and exciting project here at the Dutchman shop. It's a 32 Ford Tudor sedan that has been in the family since February 1971. Yeah, that's right, 53 plus years. Not a barn find or survivor, just a really long project car. I'm not sure what you would call it. Maybe you could comment below what you would call it. It's basically 99% rust-free and is fairly straight. We're thinking of borrowing the resto-mod term from the 50s and 60s cars and trucks and do just that. Build a fairly stock, full-fendered exterior, custom wheels, killer stance, and of course, a modern running gear. The plan is a few tasteful mods to the exterior, including filling the roof, shaving the cowlights, and removing the bumpers. We're going to name it Dutchman's Deuce. Here we go. Bring it inside. We made it. Yay. I want to show you the foundation of the 32. This 32 chassis was started many years ago, but then was put away with the body until now. They are reproduction rails that have been boxed and cross-membered with extra steel plate and feature that correct inset on the side of the frame rails, just like the factory did. The front suspension is an IFS with power steering and a sway bar and came with Wilwood disc brakes. Although the rotors are crazy small, we're going to bump those up, of course. You'll notice that there are no engine, transmission, or radiator mounts, and no rear suspension, and no rear end. And that's where our project begins today. So we're going to install those items, which will lead to us being able to install the body and start dealing with fitment issues. Let's get to it. I'm excited. Hey everybody, we've been shopping, and man, do I love shopping. I love shopping for manly parts. So we've got some things we've been purchasing. We've got a Johnson's aluminum radiator. We have an LS3 long block. We have a Tanks Inc. gas tank and high pressure fuel pump assembly. And we also have an all-American billet serpentine drive system for the front of the motor, as well as United Pacific, their front and rear steel fenders. So special shout out to Johnson's Radiator Works, Tanks Inc., All-American Billet, and United Pacific. Can't wait to get started. Stay tuned. Hey, it's time to get out in the shop and make some progress on the 32. We got some parts to unbox, and we've got a chassis to make into a roller. So excited to get started on the project today. So our project begins with this box. Well, not really this box, but what's in this box? In this box from Pete and Jake's is a parallel 4-bar kit that we're going to use to make this chassis into a roller. But one thing we're going to do to the kit in order to improve it, so to speak, is we're going to change it over to these really cool rod ends that I have here. All right, these cool rod ends have a Delrin insert, and they won't eventually start squeaking like the urethane bushings, and they also won't pound out near as fast as the urethane bushings. So one thing we're going to do is we're going to cut off this end, and we're going to thread this end, but we're going to do the opposite hand. So we'll put a right hand thread on one side, left hand on the other. That will make these adjustable. And then we'll have these rod ends on both ends. One left hand, one right hand. All right, let's get to it. So now that we've cut this piece of DOM tube in the bandsaw, we're going to face it off, chamfer it, we're going to drill it, and we're going to tap it left hand, 3/4 left hand. This end's already right hand, so it's already done. All right, here's the control rods. Got left-hand thread, and we also milled a wrench flat, which will be handy for when you need to adjust. And we did that purposely on the left-hand end to identify the left-hand thread. So we are now on to assembly, installing those cool rod ends into the control rod. Next up is measure, position, and tack these brackets in place.